Viva-MTS, Armenia's biggest telecoms company, has been up for sale for almost half a year, with two would-be owners vying for control. That's according to a new exclusive CivilNet investigation based on in-depth interviews with sources with knowledge of the proceedings. One potential buyer is 1xBet, an online gambling company registered in Cyprus and founded by Russians. The other is Gazprom, the Russian state gas company, which would, in all likelihood, take over Viva-MTS through a subsidiary. Viva-MTS is currently controlled by Aramayo Investments Limited, a company registered in Cyprus and ultimately owned by Vladimir Yevtushenkov, a prominent Russian oligarch and one of Russia's richest men. In June, Viva-MTS's longtime CEO, Ralph Yerevan, stepped down after almost 20 years on the job. Yerevan said he did so in order to focus on other business ventures. Meanwhile, a delegation of senior officials from Karabakh, headed by President Arayik Harutyunyan, is set to visit Yerevan for high-level talks, following 2 days of protests in Stepanakert. The delegation will also include Parliament Speaker Artur Tovmasyan and Foreign Minister David Babayan, among others. It remains unclear exactly when Harutyunyan will arrive in Yerevan, and his schedule of meetings has not been made public. Harutyunyan's press secretary said the main purpose of the visit is to discuss last week's meetings in Prague, without elaborating. Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan met with Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev for talks last week in Prague, where the two leaders apparently came to an agreement to recognize the territorial integrity of the other's country. There was notably no mention of Karabakh in the readout of the meeting. That prompted 2 consecutive days of protests in Stepanakert over the weekend, with demonstrators demanding to talk to Harutyunyan about Pashinyan's negotiations in Prague and what they may mean for Karabakh's future. Harutyunyan has so far not met with the protesters. And Armenian Parliament Speaker Alen Simonyan met with his Russian counterpart Vyacheslav Volodin on an official visit to Russia. The two officials discussed Azerbaijan's unprecedented attack on Armenia last month, the state of Russia's large Armenian diaspora community, the influx of Russian citizens to Armenia in recent months, and the Collective Security Treaty Organization, a Russian-led military alliance. Referring to widespread discontent in Armenia over the alliance's inaction and non-response to last month's attacks, Simonyan told Volodin, Armenia does not have time for long-term solutions on security, while adding that he hopes the alliance will be able to contribute to stabilizing the region. Meanwhile, Pashinyan convened a meeting of Armenia Security Council to discuss the challenges Armenia faces and next steps to overcome them, according to a readout of the meeting. Armenian President Vahagan Khachaturyan was also in attendance, among a number of other senior officials. No other details were made public. And finally, crypto and fintech expert Armen Harutyunyan sat down with us to discuss the state of crypto in Armenia, what the crypto ecosystem looks like in Singapore, and what lessons Armenia can learn from Singapore's experience with crypto and other blockchain technologies. You can find the full interview on our website or YouTube channel.